Caribbean vibration.
We're here at the Angostura Distillery in beautiful Port of Spain. Actually, Laventille, correct? Is that where?
Right.
Okay.
In Laventille, Port of Spain.
Laventille, you know, like the song. Now we're here with Giselle from Angostura. How are you doing today?
Very well, very well. Welcome.
Now you're going to tell us a little bit later about the bitters, because I mean that's a very interesting story in itself. But right now, if you know me and you just met me, you already know I like rum.
Yeah, we all do.
That's right. So we're sitting here at the rum case. So please explain to us the process, some of the process you guys do with rum.
All right. Well, here we're at the Cooper Shed. And the Cooper Shed is where we actually put the barrels together. And the barrels is the essence of what makes the rum so wonderful, besides the blending, of course. And around the corner, they actually fill them with the rum. And then after they fill them with the rum, we put them in a storeroom and let it sit there for like 4 years, 5 years, 15 years, whatever length of time they wish to keep them there. So that the rum kind of, as we say in Trinidad parlance, kusume, right? They sort of mix and mingle and take the elements from the barrels themselves. And after that, then the blenders get involved. We check for the quality and all of that. And then if they need to add any little oomph to it, they will at the blending stage and
like
in the lab.
I like that.
Okay, so this is the Angostura Aromatic Bitters mixer. There are only 5 people who actually know the recipe for Angostura bitters, and when they come upstairs here in the secret room, they actually shoot down the ingredients into this. This is then put up to be percolated and then put in vats for at least 3 months to marinate. Now, the smell that you're smelling, it's a beautiful smell full of herbs and spices. And of course, that means that the people would have just put in some. So our workers would have just put in some of that ingredients there to percolate. So you're very privileged. Now we were concentrating on the cask collection, and the cask collection also will be a limited edition where we focus on rums made in either bourbon barrels or in French oak barrels. And there's one to be launched for Christmas in French oak barrels. So it's going to be quite exciting over the next few years, where people will be looking and waiting to see what else are we producing in the cask collection. So each cask collection is called number 1. So number 1 in bourbon, number 1 in French, and so we go. Sorry?
Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers about Angostura?
Well, it's a beautiful place to come and actually experience, because many people hear about the rums, they hear about the bitters, but they don't really know where it is and where it's produced. What is interesting, especially about the bitters, is that we're produced here and the bitters is known worldwide. We're trying to get our rums to that stage where, even though it's made in this little Caribbean island, everybody all over the world wants Angostura rums.
I think that's such a cool thing. I want to thank you for your time. I also want to say thanks and big up Miss, the first ever Trinidad Miss World, right? So that's a feather in your cap. You know, and a lot of people, they look towards you. That's where it all started. So congratulations on that, even though it's a while ago.
Thank you very, very much.
And I want to thanks again for all your time today. We really appreciate it. And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations TV.
My pleasure.